What is a woman? What is a woman?
What is it?
What is it?
I don't know.
People are laughing. Is that a dumb question? I've been asking everybody this, and almost nobody can answer. What is a woman? What is a woman?
That's a great question.
If one person could tell me what a woman is. Congressman, thank you for being here. I think this interview is over. Let's turn off the cameras. Just wanted to know, what is a woman?
And we're not going to find out.
It's not a complicated question.
We want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rock Akadesh, the runners to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone to tell me the truth. Alright, now do a video on what is a woman, alright? And woman, an adult female being. Alright, and just Google and see what they tell us. Alright. What are female characteristics? Alright. Let's see. What is a woman? An adult female being, a woman belonging to a particular category as by birth. Alright. And you can really stop there. So to be a woman, you gotta be born a woman. Alright. Now, this is Genesis chapter 1, and I'm gonna read verses 26 through 28. And power said, let us make man in our image and after our likenesses, and let them have dominion over the fish, over the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over the fowls of the air, and over all the earth, and over every creepy thing that creeps upon the earth. And power created man in his own image. And we all know this would be Alejandra, which was plural. All right. So the powers created man in his own image. In the image of power created him, him. Male and female created he them. So the Lord only created two sexes. So you're either born male or you're born female. All right. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And to do it, it had dominion over the fish, over the sea, and over the fowls, and over everything that moves upon the earth. All right, and then I'm gonna skip over to Genesis, the second chapter. And the Lord Yahweh said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper, a help me for him. All right. So the woman was created to be a help me for the man. All right. And that's just the way it is. That's the scriptures. That is what a woman is determined at birth, and a woman is a help me to the man. All right. Now this is 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, and I'm gonna read verses 8 and 9. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman created for the man. All right, now, all right. So these is what is a woman? All right. Now let me skip over to YouTube.
How come we stay, Dad? Detroit. Son, lion don't leave the Serengeti. Ain't exactly.
All right. Now watch this. He did on this when they asked lady that's they they trying to get to be on the Supreme Court, whether it's a woman, all right? And how she couldn't answer this simple question that pretty much any child should be able to answer. And it just tell you how this is truly the land of confusion when a grown woman can't even answer the question, what is a woman?
All the Republicans want is a recap of day one of ninth grade biology. What's a woman? For a world-famous scholar like Ketanji Jackson, that should have been effortless, talking about slow and steady right down the plate. A woman? Jackson might have said, looking incredulous. That's simple. A woman is a human being with two X chromosomes. Ask any geneticist. It's detectable in a blood test. But if you're still confused by what a woman is, you can ask a doctor. Women have wider pelvises, different bone structures from men, not to mention very different genitalia. It's usually pretty obvious they're women just by looking at them. Women are built differently because their bodies are designed to do different things. Nature is real. Women menstruate. Women give birth and then breastfeed. Men do not do these things because they can't. Not a single man in all human history has ever had his period or delivered a baby. And I know this, Senator, because I'm a woman myself. In fact, that's why I'm here. Joe Biden nominated me to the Supreme Court because I am female, and he has said so himself many times. The president knows exactly what a woman is. If he didn't know, he wouldn't have picked me, obviously. So please, Senator Blackburn, do not waste my time. With all respect, that is an incredibly stupid question. Imagine if she said that. What an answer that would have been. Do you know a single person who wouldn't have cheered? We would have. Honesty.
That by far would have been the right answer. So as it go on, he's going to tell us, let us hear a little bit of what her answer actually was.
It's a wonderful thing to watch, no matter where it comes from. But that is not what Ketanji Jackson said. Here was her actual answer.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So
I'm
you
not a
believe the meaning
biologist.
of-
Ooh, I'm not a biologist. You following this? So only a biologist is allowed to tell you what a woman is. And Ketanji Jackson, incredibly impressive as they tell us she is not, she just reminded us, a biologist. Not that it would make any difference if she were a biologist, because no one in the Democratic Party cares what biologists think about biological sex. Biologists have been banned along with the lady who writes Harry Potter novels. In 2022, the power of science and literature crumble in the face of the trans lobby. So actually, Ketanji Jackson's academic credentials are not strictly speaking all that relevant here. But still, pause for a second and marinate in the awe-inspiring stupidity of her answer. What's a woman? I don't know. I'm not a biologist. Oh, we see how this works. Hey, Ketanji Jackson, is it raining? I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. How would you respond to someone who said something like that? You'd probably give up and find someone else to talk to. That person was not capable of conversation. So last night we said we wanted to see Ketanji Jackson's LSAT scores, but that's no longer necessary. We can say with certainty she is clearly a subgenius and probably shouldn't be on the Supreme Court. What's a woman? Definitely the most revealing question ever asked in a Senate confirmation hearing. And one of the many things it reveals is how utterly the Democratic Party as an institution has changed in just 4 years. It's a mile marker that tells us the evolution of the party. So during the last Supreme Court nomination, you'll remember, we were commanded to believe that all women must be believed regardless of whether or not they were telling the truth. They're women. Therefore, in the name of social justice, you must accept whatever they say at face value. A woman's word is like a sworn affidavit. You can take it to the bank. Here's Kamala Harris to explain.
Let's speak truth about what we've all been talking about the last few days and again this evening, which is that Supreme Court process. Let's speak the truth. It was a sham. And a disgrace. Let's speak the truth, that it was a denial of justice for the women of this country.
How amusing is it to see Kamala Harris say, let's speak the truth? Throw a beer can at the TV if you agree. So, to recap, in 2019, it was, quote, a sham and a disgrace to doubt a woman's word because by the virtue of their biology, women did not lie. That's what it was to be a woman, utterly truthful all the time. Joe Biden agreed with this.
Alright, so we know that Eve told a lie in the garden of it was deceitful in the garden, and but we know that in Genesis the 18th chapter, I believe. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Okay, Genesis the 18th chapter. All right, you know this is where Sarah lied. All right, about laughing. Okay. All right. Now Abraham and Sarah were old and was stricken in age, and ceased to be. So Sarah, after the manner of a woman, therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, "After I wax old, should I have pleasure my Lord by being old also?" And the Lord said unto Abraham, "Wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, should I of a surety bear a child with am I old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time we appoint, I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah should have a son." So pretty much the Lord saying, is anything too hard for the Lord? That Sarah was going to have a son. Then Sarah denied, saying, "I laugh not," for she was afraid. And he said, "Nay, but thou didst laugh." All right, so Sarah lied to the Lord, all right, about whether she laughed at the idea of having a son at an old age. So we know that women have been lying since ancient times.
Women were very different from men, inherently. He told us so. And that's why you weren't allowed to hit them. Watch.
We, in fact, have to fundamentally change the culture of how women are treated. No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger other than in self-defense, and that's rarely ever occurs. And so we have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it.
All right, so we mocked him. Keep punching at it. Domestic abuse, that is. We made fun of him. But he was onto something. Actually, what he said was entirely true. Ask yourself, two men get in a bar fight, one of them punches the other in the face. What's your response to that? Come on, guys, take it outside. A man and a woman get in a bar fight, the man punches the woman in the face. What's your response to that? Well, if you're a normal human being, you're horrified. Punching a woman in the face is not just a felony, though it is a moral crime. Decent people don't punch women in the face. Period. A man's best instinct.
All right. So, it is definitely a big difference between the sexes. All right. This is Revelations, the 18th chapter, and start at the 3rd verse. "For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and all the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And merchants of the earth are waxed rich with through the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues." And this is what it means to say, come out of her. That you stop buying into these weird and backwards ideas that Babylon the Great promotes. "For her sins have reached unto the heavens, and Yahweh had remembered her iniquity. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double." All right, so Babylon got to pay for all this weird and strange things that they keep trying to promote and tell people that it's okay. All right, because the Lord Yahweh created two genders, male and female, and that is determined at birth. All right, there's nothing anyone can do to change it. All right, whether you change your plumbing or not, wherever you were born, that's what you are. And with that, Shalom.
What is a woman? What is a woman? What is it? What is it? I don't know. People are laughing. Is that a dumb question? I've been asking everybody this, and almost nobody can answer. What is a woman? What is a woman?
That's a great question.
If one person could tell me what a woman is. Congressman, thank you for being here. I think this interview is over. Just off the cameras. Just wanted to know, what is a woman?
And you're not going to find out.
It's not a complicated question.